Hi guys, the Jazzy Nerd here. In the last episode, despite a few technical difficulties and quite a long time from when it was recorded to when it was uploaded, we completed Battle for Zendikar! Yay! And now, we are on to Oath of the Gatewatch. Zendikar struggles under siege by the Eldrazi. Use Gideon's leadership, Jace's knowledge of Hedrons, and Nissa's powerful elemental magic to challenge Ulamog in the city of Seagate. Will you and the Gatewatch be able to defeat the Eldrazi and save Zendikar? I wonder if that means we're going to be playing multiple different Planeswalkers. That would be interesting. Or if we're actually going to be using Planeswalker cards now. That would be really nice. Anyway, select. Okay. Here we are. We are about to find... Also, story-wise, the last episode ended on a cliffhanger. We have just succeeded in trapping Ulamog in a ring of Hedrons. When we hear rumbling underground, we are about to find out what that rumbling is. At least I hope so. Because if we don't, then they screwed up the story. Start duel. Oh good, we are. The Planeswalkers Gideon, Jace, and Nissa have trapped the Eldrazi Titan using a field of Hedrons. But the trap breaks open unexpectedly, and a second Titan, Kozilek, bursts forth from beneath the earth. As the Eldrazi Titans and their spawn pour into the city of Seagate, Nissa and her comrades rush to its defense. Okay, so we're playing green again. That's cool. White-green is probably my favorite color combination, so growth and unity all day, baby. Nissa versus Eldrazi. Why am I getting flashbacks to the Emrakul fight? Oh, we're starting on a full deck! That's interesting. 53 cards plus 7 in our hands? We're starting on a full deck. 3 forests. Raising Gladeheart. Landfall ability for life gain, thank you very much. A Woodland Bellower. When it enters off, you may search your library for a non-legendary green creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less. Put it onto the battlefield. That's awesome. Then shuffle your library. Pelaka Worm! I've heard of this, baby. Trample, 7/7 for 3 green and 4. When Pelaka Worm enters the battlefield, you gain 7 life. When it dies, draw a card. And this is Pilgrimage, which we have seen plenty of. We'll have a turn 3, and then nothing else. And then we'll have this to get more land very quickly, and then we'll have this. I like this a lot, actually. Keep. We go first, finally. I feel like we went through the entirety of Battle for Zendikar without getting to go first, ever. Play a forest. They're playing... Is this red-green Eldrazi again? I notice they're starting with red, which is not another Pilgrimage. This should go very well now. Play another land, nothing else to be done. Red-blue? Red-blue Eldrazi? Okay, I guess. We're going to be seeing lots of flying. Like this baby right here. Ingest, we've seen this before. Continue. We are playing green. I hope we have plummets in the deck. My god, I hope we have plummets in the deck. Your hand. Okay, we could be a... Okay, if I put in... Okay, I'm going to play down this land, put in the Gladeheart, and then get 2 landfall triggers next turn with a Nissa's Pilgrimage and gain 4 life. So play this down. Play down a Gladeheart. And because we're playing mono green, it won't matter whether we play our land for a turn and then Pilgrimage, or Pilgrimage first, then play the 2 land we get off the Pilgrimage. Because we're playing mono green. Swinging in for 1, there's nothing I can do about this. My gosh, I hope we have plummets. Or just something with reach. We exile a land. Eldrazi Aggressor has haste as long as you control another colorless creature. Why the heck did you cast this on second main? You control another colorless creature, it would have haste. Why did you wait until second main for that? Oh, we still get a land. Okay. Well, I'm gonna Pilgrimage first. They all have the same art, so it really doesn't matter what we get. So I'm gonna grab that one and that one, confirm. One goes to the board, we get a landfall trigger. Then I play this, get another landfall trigger. And then you have a 2/3. I'm not swinging because I need this guy for life gain. Assuming he's about to swing in for... Yep, about to swing in for 3. Blocking this guy is not profitable, and I can't block that guy, so skip blocking. By profitable, I mean I would be losing my creature while he would be keeping his. But it's okay, because we just gained 4 life, and we should be about to gain another 4 life. Exile... Oh, crap, that's a rampant growth. Incubator Drone. Incubator Drone enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 colorful sign creature token onto the battlefield. It has sack this, add colorless to your mana pool. Okay. Get your Scion. Alright, we have a Sylvan Advocate. I love this card. Vigilance. Well, I never actually played with it. I played against it a lot, and then it's really annoying. As long as you control 6 or more lands, we're about to get very close to that. Sylvan Advocate and land creatures you control get +2/+2. The land creatures there is a mechanic we haven't really seen yet. Okay, so once again, I'm going to start with Pilgrimage. We will have just enough for the Sylvan Advocate, which will be a 4/5 now instead of a 2/3. Put this in. Oh, yeah. The landfall trigger's happening, just didn't see the animation for it, which is kind of weird. Put this baby in, get a 4/5 for 2 mana. Don't mind if I do. Okay, now we can block anything he's got. I still do not want to swing because he's got a 2/3. But we also have more creatures than he does, and he's got a flyer. So he's still probably swinging. Cryptic Cruiser. Oh, crud. 2 and a blue. Put a card and opponent knows from exile on that player's graveyard to tap target creature. Perfect. He doesn't have the mana to activate that right now. Swinging only with the flyer. Should have guessed. Okay. We have an embodiment of insight. Land creatures I control have vigilance. This has vigilance. If your land enters Alpha under your control, you may have target land you control become a 3/3 elemental creature with haste until end of turn. It's still a land. Or because I have this in play, a 5/5 elemental creature with haste. So, we'll start with the land. Maybe I should have waited on that. Yeah, I think I should have waited. The problem with this is I don't know what's in the deck aside from... I could get another one of those, though. Yeah, I could get another Sylvan Advocate, which would be another 4/5. Yeah, let's do that. Play in a Woodland Bellower. Ooh, Mana Gorger Hydra. We get another Grazing Gladeheart, we get an Undergrowth Champion. Undergrowth Champion can get really big, but... Yeah, this can get really big, this can get really big, but this will be really big right now. And these, I don't really want to block with these because they gain me life. So I think my best bet is the Sylvan Advocate. And just like that, we have a wall of creatures to contend with that guy's wall of creatures. So next turn, I think I'm playing in the Palaka Worm. I'm still skipping attack. He'll be swinging only with the flying thing, I'm positive. We can block anything he's got. Another aggressor. I really need to kill some of his stuff. Reality Hemorrhage. 2 damage to target creature or player. Well, he's either going at me, he's killing my Gladeheart, or he's needlessly damaging one of my big guys. He's killing my Gladeheart. What he doesn't know is I have a Palaka Worm. Swinging in. Ingest. Another freaking Rampant Growth. Dang it! And this is Judgment. Support 2. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Choose up to 1 target creature and opponent controls. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it deals damage equal to its power to that creature. Wow, Nissa! How's that for the mother of all fight effects? It would be really nice if he had a really big thing in play, but he doesn't. So that thing does not have trample. Okay, actually nothing I have in play right now is trample. So I don't have any lands to play in right now. So neither of these is really going to do me much good right now, because at the very earliest, I won't be able to activate their abilities till next turn. I could play Nissa's Judgment and overkill a 3/3. Overkill a 3/3. Let's see. If I were to do that, put a counter. I'd probably put the counters on both of these guys just to make them a little bit bigger. I have to target 2 things. I can't have both counters on multiple creatures. Actually, I have never played with support, so I don't know if the 2 target creatures can be the same creature. But I put a counter here and here. Murder that. Then he's got only 2 3s and a 1/1 to block with. He'll have a total of 7 power worth of blockers, and I will have 14 power worth of attackers along. No. I will have 16 power worth of attackers after I cast this, and I will have, I think, 17 toughness worth of attackers. So he will have a hard time dealing with that. He's only got 1 blue. Not a lot you can do with 1 blue. So I'm going to do it. Counter here. Counter here. Let's spread him around. Murder your biggest guy. Actually, maybe I should have done that to the flyer, but it's tapped, and it's also only a 1/2, so it's not a big deal for me right now. And then if I attack with all, I could end up taking a ton of damage. But at the same time, if he blocks with all of his creatures because he doesn't want to take 16 damage in a single turn, then that's fine. And I have much bigger creatures in play than he does. So I'm going to attack with everything. Oh, two of my guys have vigilance. I forgot about that. So yeah, no reason to not do this, because two of my guys will still be around to block. Okay, he's loading up 3 guys on this one. Three damage to that. We actually ended up only killing one of those. So we get through for 5. I only lose 1 creature. He lost 2, I think. And I'm probably about to take 5. No, I'm about to take 1 because he still doesn't want to swing into this. So we got through for 5. I'm fine with what just happened. Next turn, I drop the Palaka Worm, gain 7. Ingest again. What did I just lose? Barrage Tyrant. Oh, shoot. 200 red, sacking their color's creature. Barrage Tyrant deals damage equal to sacrifice creature's power to target creature or player. Still, the most that could be right now is 2 damage. Because he can't sack himself. It said another colorless creature. Okay, I gotta check what I just lost. Ingest. A fight effect. A very cheap fight effect I'm observing. Okay, we pick up... What do we pick up? Ornreef Hydra. I still have no land in play. Or no land in hand, not in play. In hand. So none of these abilities are proving that useful to me, aside from the fact that they're also really big creatures. And this thing... It's got trample, first off, and I can put 2 +1/+1 counters on it every turn. That is tempting, but I'm seeing a distinct lack of land. I'm putting in the Palaka Worm. Who am I kidding? Palaka Worm. Okay. He has now 9 power worth of 9 power and 9 toughness to block my 11 power and 11 toughness worth of attackers. He can take out at most 1 of my guys. Yeah. But still, none of it has trample. So he's only been swinging in with this. So I really need a land. I really need a land. Then if I get a land, I'll drop an Ornreef Hydra, play the land, get another 7/7. I'm actually skipping attack. I really need a land. Maybe I should have hung on to one of those pilgrimages. If I'd known this was going to happen a few turns down the road, I would have hung on to one of those pilgrimages. Half the reason I'm not getting land, though, is because, well, look at my exile zone. 2 land and 2 ramp spells. He didn't attack. He didn't attack. Not even with the flying guy. What is he doing? We got our land. Hydra. Land. That becomes a 7/7. Now, I am distinctly worried about what he has up there. I am distinctly worried about what he could be packing, but he's got abilities he can activate, like this thing, but still the most damage that could be is 2. None of these guys have abilities that he can activate at instant speed. We've only seen 1 I think that was, I don't even remember if that was an instant or not. We've only seen 1 thing from him that wasn't a creature, if I remember correctly, and that only did 2 damage. So even if we lose some creatures, we can still thin out his board. Maybe he'll even block with the flying thing. What does the wording of Ingest say? Okay, has he combat damage to a player? Woo. Well, I lose my Palaka Worm, I get to draw a card. So I'm swinging with the team because one of them has vigilance. Confirm. Block step. Don't block. Okay, he's throwing everything in front of the Palaka Worm, sacking that to deal me 2 damage. No, 1 damage? Because he knows he's about to lose the Barrage Tyrant, so he's blowing that. Okay, we took out 2 of his creatures right there. He's down to just 1, actually, because he sacked... Yeah, we killed 2, he sacked 1. He's down to only the flying thing. And we get a land off the Palaka Worm. Awesome. That was good. That was a good turn. We get a land off the Palaka Worm death. I still can't stop that thing. Why is he not swinging? I can't stop it. I've got nothing with reach. I think he's worried about plummet. Okay. What do I want more right now? Who am I kidding? This thing's gonna give me an additional creature when I play the land. So, put that in, play my land, turn the land I just played into a 3/3, which is also gonna have vigilance. That thing becomes a 9/9. And I still have enough to play this. I might as well. Even though I end up having to tap my 5/5. He's only got 1 blocker. I'm concerned about the amount of mana he has open, but we haven't seen anything that can kill one of these guys yet. And we haven't seen anything with Flash, we haven't seen anything to do enough damage to kill one of my creatures, so attack with all. Oops, forgot to hit the confirm button. He's blocking that. Interesting choice of blocker. No, actually, the Ornery Hydra has trample, so it wouldn't matter if he went there. Green, baby. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when your opponent doesn't have any removal spells that can handle a 9/9. The Planeswalkers fend off the initial wave, but the assault is relentless. Hundreds of Eldrazi descend as the Titan Kozilek smashes through Seagate's walls. The Planeswalkers have no choice but to retreat as the city crumbles and the tide of Eldrazi envelops the former Zendikari stronghold. I'm going to point out one thing. I'm going to point out one thing about this story that is different from any previous story. Every previous story, the 5 origin storylines, and the one we just played in Battle for Zendikar have told it in 2nd person using you. This one is in 3rd person, referring to the Planeswalkers as the Planeswalkers. That, as a writer, that interests me. Alrighty. So, that was episode 1 of Oath of the Gatewatch. In the next episode, well, we see what happens next. I'm going to try and get that up tomorrow. I promised myself I would upload 3 videos this week. This is number 2. I need to leave because I promised myself I would not eat dinner until I got this video recorded. I'm starving. I need to go get some food. So, good night. I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, stay jazzy.